Microphone test, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, scoreboard is showing 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Before we tip it off, it's 5:24, so we may be starting early, but feel free to still just join us at 5:30. So once we get to about 2 minutes, I'll start running commercials. All right, 2 minutes till tip-off by the clock, so I'm going to start running commercials now.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out to the Davis Event Center, the DEC, as we're opening the 2018-19 basketball season here on Let's Go ICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. We do want to welcome you out to tonight's ball game, the first ball game of the year, as they're calling out today's starting lineups on the floor here for both teams. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for Lawson State, the Lady Cougars. Of course, 0-0 on the year, as they're both ICC and Lawson as the first game of the year. New head coach for the Lady Cougars is Victoria Crawford. She is assisted by Tiffany Frederick. Here is your Coca-Cola starting lineup for Lawson State. Number 3, Myrisha King, a 5'6" guard. She's a freshman out of Northport, Alabama. Number 4 is Lashandria Mallard, a 6'1" forward, a sophomore forward out of Perry, Georgia. Number 5, Tamara Croxton. She is a 5'5" sophomore guard out of Akron, Alabama. Number 20 is Chelsea Leach. She is a 5'11" freshman forward out of Town Creek, Alabama. And rounding out the starting 5 for Lawson State, number 22, Rachel Davis. She is a 5'7" freshman guard out of Birmingham, Alabama. So once again, here's your starters for Lawson. Number 3, King. Number 4, Mallard. Number 5, Croxton. Number 20 is Leach. And number 22 is Davis. Your Lady Indy has been introduced on the floor here. If you're in the listening area on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, you've got plenty of time to make it out to the arena to come watch tonight's game. So we do encourage you to make your way out there, or you can tune in and settle in tonight here on Let's Go ICCTV.com, or you can also listen here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Here's your starting 5 for the ICC Lady Indians. Kayla Wilson will be wearing number 5. She's a sophomore guard, 5'8", out of Columbus. Number 10, Tanisha Miller. She's a redshirt sophomore forward, 6'1". She's from Greenville. Number 11, and I've got to get used to a lot of these new names, Tabria Gandy. Number 11, Tabria Gandy, a 5'3" freshman point guard out of Starkville. She went to Starkville High School. Then you've got number 14, Shania Buford, a 5'9" sophomore guard out of Abbeville. She went to Lafayette High School. And number 15, Zaria Jenkins. Zaria, a 6-foot sophomore guard / forward out of Columbus High School. So that is your Coca-Cola starting lineups. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. And Coach Nancy Gray and Coach Robin Porter hope they've got that winning combination put together tonight with tonight's starting 5. So we're about to tip off the new season here in Fulton. ICC in their home grays, trimmed in red and blue. And ICC wins the opening tip. That First American National Bank opening tip going the way of the Lady Indians. So ICC on the drive. Jumper from the key. Short iron, no good. Rebound being tipped around, and Lawson will control. If you're listening here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, Lawson State moving right to left on your radio dial. And for ICC, they'll be moving left to right. Lawson in their navy blue and gold, being a Notre Dame fan. Looks like some former Notre Dame jerseys back out of the late 80s, early 90s. So Lawson with it, 8 seconds now on the shot clock, still scoreless. Lawson driving inside, scoop shot is up, and the iron is kind. That time for Rachel Davis. Rachel Davis with the first points of the contest. And ICC trails it 2-0. As we said, we're getting the first game of the year underway here at ICC, so I'll be trying to figure things out and shift gears here on our broadcast. So we do appreciate you, though, tuning in. ICC with the basketball now. They trail 2-0. 8:58 to go here in the first quarter of play. Three-point basket on its way. Short iron, no good. Rebound being tipped around. Out of bounds, and they're going to stay last touched by the Lady Indians. Well, Shania Buford, the top returning scorer from last season's team, for ICC. She's wearing number 14. She shot that three-pointer, couldn't get it to fall. Tanisha Miller, number 10, the top returning rebounder. 2-0 is your score. Lawson with the basketball, going in on the drive, shot denied. Shania Buford with the block shot, and it was a beautiful one. As the 8:38 to go here in the quarter, 17 seconds to go on the shot clock. And that time the shot is off and no good. And the layup is up in and good. I believe that was Shania Buford with the basket. So Buford ties the contest at 2. There's 8:13 to play here in the first quarter of play. Adam Gore here for Let'sGoICCTV.com, as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Lee Adams on the sideline taking photos. Those can be available on ICCimages.com. Raphael Henry shooting highlights. We also got Bronson Payne and Dylan Helms helping out tonight as well. So that foul on ICC, that's going to be on a foul on Zaria Jenkins. Her first foul, team first foul. That three-pointer from the wing is off the mark for Lawson. Offensive rebound. Shot was blocked that time by Miller. The ball popped free, and it's going to be Shania Buford who chases it down. So Buford now quickly pushes it up the floor. This is going to be Gandy with it. Gandy going on the drive, and she is pushed by Lawson. So that'll be a foul on the Lady Cougars. That foul was on number 22. That's going to be Rachel Davis. We're going to have our first substitution of the game. And for ICC coming in is going to be number 20, Shamaya Williams. Shamaya Williams checking into the game here for the ICC Lady Indians. 2-2 is your score. 7:40 to play here in the first quarter. ICC and Lawson, the first game of the year for both squads, so a lot of rust on the floor. And you know, with some of these younger players, there's going to be a lot of nerves as well. So ICC with it, looking to go on the drive now. Knifing inside, kicks it out, and there's going to be a foul away from the basketball. And if that's going to be on number 22, that's going to be her second foul. And apparently the player, so that foul can be whistled on number 3 instead of number 22. But number 22 had a whole lot to say to the referee as he kind of turned around and asked her to please be quiet. They're going to lob it inside. Miller's shot is high off the glass. The iron unkind in the rebound. Pulled down by the Lady Cougars. That's Mallard with the board. Now Lawson wanting to get out and run, and they do. Nicely done that time by Lawson as they get the layup up in and good to take the 4-2 lead. That was number 20 for Lawson, that's Leach getting her first points in the contest. 4-2 is the score. ICC trailing. Lady Indians with it now, looking to drive inside, knifing her way up. Floater in the paint is up in and good. Take a look at that with the now drive inside, knifing her way up. Floater in the paint is up in and good. Getting the teardrop to fall and tying the contest at 4 now. So Gandy with her first collegiate points of her career. Three-pointer on its way off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. Lawson controlling the board so far in the contest, but really neither team lining it up early, and there's going to be a travel called on the Lady Cougars. So the turnover will give the ball back to ICC. 6:30 to go here in the first quarter of play. ICC and Lawson State tied at 4. So the Lady Indians with the basketball, moving left to right on your radio dial here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Remember, you can hear all the great programming here on 95.1 The Fan if you're away from your radio by getting on the computer, typing in ESPNMISS.com. ESPNMISS.com. Foul on the Lady Cougars. That's going to be on Croxton. That is going to be her first foul. Team third foul. ICC with the basketball. They're trailing in the, or excuse me, actually it's tied 4-4. Three-pointer from the corner. Yes. That was Shania Buford. Three-pointer from the corner. Yes. Stepping into that three-pointer and burying it. Nearly a turnover on the other end. As Buford now leading all scorers with 5 points in the contest. Three-pointer on the other end for Lawson. It's off the mark, no good, and that's going to be a rebound pulled down on the backside by Kaylin Wilson for ICC. And now on the Lady Indians trying to take their largest lead of the night. They lead it by 3 right now. Three-pointer on its way for ICC. Back iron, no good. Rebound, though, to Buford. Buford drives inside, drops it off. Running layup is up, no good. Rebound being fought for underneath. ICC finds it. That's Tanisha Miller. Drops it out. Thought about the spot up 2. But instead now ICC is going to reset the offense. Buford with it now. Shania driving inside. Pumps it and puts it in. Buford with it now. Buford. Shania driving inside. Move that time and puts it in. Across. And ICC now leading it. Their largest lead of the night. As it's 9-4 now. 5:08 to play here in the first quarter. And as I said, I'm sorry if I'm sounding like I'm stumbling through this, trying to get used to the new equipment and having to keep stats and do all this craziness all at once. 9-4, ICC with the lead here. 5:06 to play in the first quarter. Three-pointer, long, no good. Rebound, tipped around, and Lawson finds it in the paint. Drops it off, and then ICC steps in front of it. Lady Indians wanting to go every time they get the basketball. They're going to try to run this season. Not a very big basketball team, but they do have a lot of speed. Buford with the basketball. She leads all scorers in the contest with 7 points. 7 of the 9 for the Lady Indians. ICC with it now, working around the perimeter. Long NBA range 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. ICC with it now. And Lawson. Long NBA range 3. Timeout as Gandy bottom of the net. The basket, and ICC leads it now 12-4. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out of the timeout now. ICC leading this one 12-4. Their largest lead of the night. Lawson takes the full timeout. And ICC up 12-4, 4:36 to go as we reset out of the timeout. Lawson State with the basketball. They cross it across mid-floor. Drives over ICC in a man-to-man defense. That's what Nancy Gray has been known for as long as I've known her, and I've known her all the way back to her Tupelo days. As that ball slapped away and caught over here in the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth. As they're going to check in the players here. New substitution coming into the contest, as this is going to be Keely Wilson. Keely Wilson coming into the game. And so ICC on the defensive end now. 12-4 is your score. ICC with the basketball. And the shot is up in and good. That layup is up in and good that time. That was number 12, Browning, her first basket of the night. And it was a big one there for Lawson as they make it a 12-6 contest. Okay, so apparently they had the wrong scores on the board earlier, so it is now 12-6. Now Shania Buford hits the 3 to make it 15-6, and Shania Buford off to a nice start in her first game of the 2018 season, as she now has 10 points to lead all scorers in the contest. 15-6 is your score. 3:35 and counting to go here in the first quarter of play. We do want to welcome everyone listening here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and watching on the red channel of Let'sGoICCTV.com. Left-handed jumper from the key is off the mark for Lawson. Now the rebound's going to be ICC, and ICC wanting to run. This is Gandy with the basketball. A little shake and bake there, but nice defense on the part of Lawson to force her back out and reset the offense. Buford with the basketball on the wing, gives it back to Gandy up top. Gandy quickly working it around the perimeter, looking to go inside, nothing there for ICC. Lawson falling back in a 2-3 zone. Lawson driving inside, running, scoop shot is up, in, and good for ICC. As Gandy got the runner to go. And I believe ICC got another basket after that, so ICC starting to open this one up a little bit. Saves it inside. The shot is up, and there's a foul. The Lady Indians, they're a-rolling. They lead it 19-6. I did miss a two-pointer somewhere in there after they still in the inbounds. And ICC leading this thing by the largest amount of the night, 19-6 is your score. 2:46 to go here, and ICC going to the free throw line. This is going to be number 5, Wilson. Her first free throw is good. Boy, I'll tell you what, ICC, they are quick as a hiccup when they get the basketball. And ICC leads it now by 14, 20-6, 2:46 to play here. Second free throw, high, arching, and nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Wilson. She's got 2 points on the evening, and she will check out the contest. And checking in here for ICC will be number 30, Quay McClatchy. Quay McClatchy, a sophomore, checking in here for ICC. So 21-6 is your score. ICC with the lead here over Lawson State, the first of 2 games coming your way tonight here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Lawson with the basketball, trying to run off the guard. The shot is up, partially blocked, but nearly still found its way in. Miller gets strong and grabs the rebound amongst 3 players from Lawson. Now ICC trying to get out and run. Lady Indians with the basketball. Gandy begging for it on the wing. Now goes the extra pass inside to Quay. Quay trying to go to work. The hook shot is up, no good. But a nice strong move in the paint that time by McClatchy. And she'll earn a couple of free throws coming up here for ICC. So 2:12 to play here, 21-6, and McClatchy heading to the free throw line. That free throw is off the mark, no good. Second free throw on its way, and that one short iron, no good. So a pair of misses there from McClatchy. Rebound is going to be lost out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Cougars. So ICC ball on the baseline. 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. ICC with a 21-6 lead over Lawson State. The opening game of the year here for ICC in basketball. We do appreciate everyone tuning in. And we're going to have an illegal screen here on ICC away from the basketball. And that's going to go against McClatchy. And, boy, it was a tough one because that was another three-pointer knocked down by Buford after the whistle was blown. And that would have been her third three-pointer of the night. She's got 10 points to lead all scorers. Lawson State with the basketball now. They're going to work it around here on the left guard, trying to work off a screen. Thought about spotting up on the 3. Great defensive effort that time by Gandy. Trying to go inside. ICC working hard on the defensive end. Three-pointer from the wing on its way. Short iron, no good. Block out, and that's going to be over the back. Well, that's the reason why you hear coaches say, find somebody, block them out, put a butt on them, if you will. And that time they were able to come up and make the play. And that's going to be the 5th foul on Lawson here with 1:46 to go in the first quarter. And this is going to send McClatchy back to the free throw line. Quay is a 5'10 sophomore forward out of Independence. She went to Independence High School. And so she'll be trying to redeem herself after a pair of misses on that last trip down. That first free throw, the iron, oh so kind for McClatchy. She now has 1 point in the contest. And ICC takes a 22-6 lead. Awaiting the second free throw here from McClatchy. A very quiet crowd that time. Almost felt like you could hear me talking on the other side of the court. But ICC now takes a 23-6 lead. 1:41 to go here in the first quarter. It's been all ICC since about midway through the frame. Trying to dump it inside. Ball is lost out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by the Lady Cougars. Great help defense on the backside that time by Gandy. Tabria Gandy, a freshman point guard out of Starkville. She went to Starkville High School. She's got 7 points in the contest, one of those being a three-pointer. As I said, she may have 9 because I did miss 2 points from someone on a steal inbounds. Now Gandy wanting to drive inside. Nothing there. Kicks it out. This is Buford. Buford stops and pops. Shot is up in and good. Buford stops and pops. Shot is up in and good. Impressive freshman campaign. She's got 12 points now. And ICC leads it 25-6. Three-pointer, short iron, no good. Loose ball on the floor, and McClatchy chases it down. Good hustle that time by Quay, and now here comes ICC. Inside out they go. Three-pointer, eyes, tries, can't buy the 3, and the rebound pulled down that time by Lawson State. Boy, I tell you what, I'm going to have to start working out to keep up with the play-by-play of this Lady Indians team as they get it and they go. Running layup is up in and good that time. That was Rudolph, a sophomore guard out of Montgomery, Alabama, coming in. Then a bad inbounds pass and a foul on Gandy. Gandy got her with the body. And that was a big basket there. It's now 25-8. Just a bad inbounds pass. You gotta be aware of your surroundings there, and that's one thing that Coach Gray talked about in some of her preseason interviews. Is there's going to be a lot of young players on the floor for ICC, so they're going to have to learn and observe as they go. And that was just one of those learn as you go moments there. That free throw is up and good. Makes it 25-9 now, I believe. She has long hair, so yeah, it's number 10. Couldn't quite see it as that was Jabrisha Smith out of Meridian. She gets the first one, misses the second one. Offensive rebound, though, by the Cougars. Three-pointer on its way, and boy, that is a big swing there for the Cougars, as that was about a 6-point swing now, and it's 25-12. ICC with the lead. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Buford with the basketball. See if they elect to let her hold off for the last shot here. Now there's 8 seconds. Buford trying to work off a screen. Drives inside. Runner in the paint is up in and good. Shania Buford. 8 seconds. Buford trying to work off a screen. Drives inside. Lawson's not going to be able to get off a Shania Buford. And Buford, what a big first quarter for Shania Buford. 14 points for the sophomore out of Lafayette County. 27-12. ICC with the lead. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome out of the timeout as we reset here, getting set for the start of the second quarter of play. What an impressive quarter for ICC to start the season. Lady Indians leading at 27-12 behind 14 points from sophomore guard Shania Buford to start the contest. She had a pair of three-pointers. Now, as I said, I did miss 2 points, so she could actually have more than that right now. So we'll try to check our stats at halftime and hopefully get those updated for you there. So it'll be ICC basketball. Nope, it's going to be Lawson's basketball. ICC lined up to get the ball, but Lawson will have it to start the second quarter of play. Remind you, the guys' game will be coming up next here on Let'sGoICCTV.com as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Visit Let'sGoICC.com where you can see all the schedules, recaps, photos, and videos, and more. As there's a turnover on the opening possession of the opening possession of the second quarter by ICC. Now Lawson's wanting to get out and press a little bit more, extending the defense well beyond the three-point line. Buford, no problem, dribbles it into the front court now and resets the offense. Buford looking like she's wanting to work one-on-one. Now Lawson falls back in the 2-3 zone. Driving inside, runner is up and off the mark, no good. That shot put up that time by Wilson. A little bit of contact, but not enough to warrant a foul call. Now Lawson with the basketball. They trail 27-12 with 9:22 and counting to go until halftime. Lawson, tough man-to-man defense out of ICC. Ball slapped away, and the ball still loose on the floor. And there's Miller to get it. Miller was slapped across the face, or raked across the face, I should say. No call, and ICC now getting ready to run. Trying to drive inside, the ball poked away from behind. Good defensive effort on the part of Rudolph of the Lady Cougars to slap it away and allow the defense to reset. Substitution coming into the game. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. We've got a pair of substitutions, actually. Number 20 for ICC, Williams, checking back into the contest. And Zaria Jenkins, an original starter, checking back in here for the Lady Indians. 9:03 to play here in the second quarter. ICC leading 27-12. Three-pointer on its way, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Lawson. Good job by Lawson to do a much better job on the boards here, limiting ICC to one-and-done opportunities. Air ball returned on the other end that time by the Cougars, and ICC gets the loose ball. That was Jenkins that grabbed the loose ball, and now ICC wanting to get it and go. Lady Indians drive to the basket. Oh, left it short. Was looking for some contact, didn't finish strong that time, and a break there for Lawson. Now Lady Cougars go up the floor, and they return it. They give it back. Loose ball on the floor, and Lawson finally finds it. And now they're going to push it up the floor, driving in the paint. Shot is up, and the scoop shot is good. Nice, impressive shot that time on the part of Rudolph. I've got that as her 4th point of the contest. And that came in a big way there. Now makes it a 13-point game, 27-14. ICC with the lead and needing the basket in a big way here. 8:10 to play until halftime. Traveling, good call. Just moved that pivot foot after making the fake, and the ball goes back to the Lady Cougars. Substitution coming in here for Lawson. This is going to be number 3, King, coming back into the contest. She originally was one of the Coca-Cola starting 5 here for Lawson State. A little confusion on who to be, who, what, when, where, and right now for Lawson, as they're trying to figure out who to come in, who to come out. And the referee's giving them a very long time to get the substitution in, and now they do. And so now Lawson will have the basketball. They will trot it up the floor. Man-to-man defense out of ICC like always. 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 27-14, Lady Indians leading Lawson State. So they try to lob it in bounds, and there's Gandy jumping in front of that pass, leading it up the floor. Now ICC trying to get out in transition. Layup is good. Leading it up the floor. Now ICC trying to get out in transition. Layup is good. As Wilson gets her fourth point of the game. Excuse me, when I say they're impressive in transition. That shot off the mark for Lawson. 29-14 is your score. Coming on 7.5 to play. Gandy trying a little shake and bait, but good defensive help that time on the part of Lawson to force her back out and reset the offense. Crowd still filling in here in the Davis Event Center. We do encourage you to come out and support the Indians. That shot is off the mark, no good. Nice block out on the backside that time by Davis. And now Lawson trying to get out. Running layup, no, left it short. ICC miss it, or excuse me, got a big break there. And now Lady Indians working around the perimeter. Gandy with it, bounces it inside. Layup is no good. Good feed that time on the part of Gandy. And the ball is loose, and there is a foul. And so ICC getting that extra effort, but just couldn't get that shot to fall. And so we'll have a pair of free throws coming up for the Lady Indians. As that was Rachel Davis picking up her 3rd foul of the contest, so she'll probably have to come out. 6:50 on the clock. First free throw is up and no good, as that is Williams, the southpaw out of Boonville High School. Couldn't get that first one to fall. 29-14, awaiting the tail end of this 2-shot opportunity coming up here for Williams. Free throw is on its way, and the iron, oh, so unkind that time as it just rattled out. So a pair of misses that time on the part of Williams keeps the score 29-14. Lawson State now trying to go inside, and she traveled. They're actually going to say she was pushed, so that's what caused the travel. And so that foul going to be whistled on number 20. Looked like the extra step came in before the contact, but either way it goes, this will send Lawson State to the free throw line as that foul whistled on Williams. So the referee is saying, it was explaining it, they were trying to get her free throws, and Coach Gray come out and did a good job saying the foul was on the floor, and the referees agreed. So we do have a substitution coming into the game here. This is going to be number 12, Sarah Berryman. She is a 5'6" freshman guard out of Belmont High School. As that ball out of bounds, back to Lawson State. Berryman seeing her first action of her collegiate career. So there's 29 seconds on the shot clock. Lawson State gets it now, spots up for the three-pointer. It's going to be long, no good. Backside rebound, though, by Lawson. Shot was partially blocked by ICC. Loose ball on the floor, and Lawson was able to find it. Now here comes the Lady Cougars on the other end, trying to work inside, and a little bit of NBA continuation on that. The bump, and then they let her go on through. So count the basket that time for number 4. That's going to be Mallard getting the basket. She'll have a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. And Lawson not going quietly into the night here, trying to climb their way back into this one. Now, ICC has led majority of this game by 14. Now got it trimmed down to 13 and a chance to trim it down a little bit more now here. Awaiting the free throw. It's on its way. Short, no good. And the lead now stays 29-14. to 16 in favor of ICC, coming up on 6:15 to play. Gandy with the basketball, trying to get a little fancy that time, but good defense. Three-pointer on its way, off the mark, no good, and Lawson State gets a rebound. Now Lawson trying to get out and run, much like the Lady Indians did in the first quarter. Layup is no good. Great job that time by Shania Buford to come up and not commit the foul, and then, just a touch foul on the backside of that after she was going for the loose ball on the rebound, and wow, tough call that time against Shania Buford. Looked like it was all ball from my vantage point. And then ICC falls asleep. Nobody picking up Thompson that time on the backside. She gets one of the easiest baskets she will probably ever have in her career to make it a 29-18 game. Here come the Lady Cougars. ICC back down the other end. Foul on the shot. The shot is no good, and this will send number 15 to the free throw line. That's going to be Zaria Jenkins. 5:48 to play here until halftime. We'll have some Sonic stats and a little bit more going on at halftime as our first game of the year here basketball-wise. So we're still trying to get things figured out as well ourselves. That free throw is up, in, and good for Jenkins. Jenkins' first points of the contest. First basket in a while for ICC. Makes it a 30-18 contest. Second free throw is up, in, and good. So Jenkins knocks them down. I've got that unofficially as her second point of the contest. 31-18 now is your score. ICC with the lead, 5:45 here as they're taking on Lawson State. Lawson in the navy and old gold, moving right to left on your radio dial as that ball goes out of bounds, but the no call as her foot was out of bounds. So a break there for Lawson State. Running hook shot is off the mark, no good. Rebound, just a mad scramble for the ball, and the player goes crashing into the bench and knocks the chair down, and she is okay. She kind of gets up and laughs after that, and the coach, you kind of heard her in front of her trying to plead her case, saying that ICC touched the ball. But now Lawson State want to come out and press a little bit. They've had a little bit of success off this, at least so much so that they've been able to slow down the Lady Indians in their hurry-up style of play. Berryman now working around the perimeter. Baseline jumper on its way for ICC. Halfway down, no good. As that shot put up that time by Croxton. Or no, excuse me, that was Wilson who put that shot up. Now Lawson with the basketball trying to drive inside, and that's going to be a hand check foul on the drive. Whistled on number 12. That's going to be Sarah Berryman. Substitution coming into the game for ICC. This is going to be number 21, Keely Wilson. Wilson in, Berryman out. This substitution is being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Give a shout out to Jeff Brownlee checking in on his Roku device. If you've got Amazon Fire Stick or Roku, you can simply download Itawamba CC and you can watch all the programming brought to you here on Let's Go ICC TV. Trying to get a little fancy on the no-look pass. Wasn't ready for it, was Miller. So now ICC is going to back it back out. Lady Indians being very patient now on the offensive end. Gandy with it. She eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. Patient now on the offensive end. Gandy with it. She eyes, basket there. Buys the three-point basket. And Lawson needs another timeout. ICC starting to pull away in this one. 34-18. 4:36 to play here in the second quarter. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of the timeout. You heard the ICC All-American Pep Band there getting fired up behind us. Hey, if you're a student on campus, we got room for you here at the Davis Event Center. So try to make your way out and support the Lady Indians this evening. We do see a lot of students sitting across the way. Traditionally, the student section has been behind the goal, but a lot of the, see some football players across the way, some baseball players as well, sitting across from us here on your screen. So Lawson nearly doesn't get it in bounds in times as they just could not figure out who they wanted to inbounds the ball. So Lawson State with it now. They trail the contest 34-18. Driving inside, simply lost the handle of the basketball. Good defense on the part of number 10, Tanisha Miller. Just playing straight up and forcing the tough handles on the basketball. Turnover gives it back to ICC. 4:25 to play here in the second quarter. Lawson coming out in a trapping style press, and they turn it over. Shot blocked though. And then it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Buford. Well, Lady Indians not moving a whole lot away from the basketball, making the press really easy on the part of Lawson, not creating any space. So you can really almost, if you're Lawson in that situation, you were basically guarding two players with one. Three-pointer up on its way, no good. Rebound pulled down on the backside, trying to go inside and nothing there. Wisely going to back it back out now. Lawson, jumper denied. Miller. And they're going to call it backcourt in that situation. Said that the Lawson player came up and created possession with it on one side of the floor. Momentum carried it over to the other. You hear a few of the Lawson fans behind us not necessarily agreeing with that call, as it was a half-hearted whistle that time on the part of the referee. But either way it goes, ICC with the basketball. Now they lead it 34-18, 3:58 to go until halftime. Wide open for the three that time was Wilson, opted to be patient on the offensive end. ICC working around. Gandy with the basketball. Looking to go in on the drive. Tries to step back shot. It's off the mark. Partially blocked that time. And then Lawson does the smart thing. Grabs the basketball before it goes out of bounds. Now here come the Lady Cougars. Wanting to run on the other end. Drops it off inside. Step underneath. Shot is up in and good. Nicely done that time by Taylor Thompson. I've got that unofficially as her 4th point of the contest. And makes it a 14-point game. 34-20. 3:26 to play. Long rebound, a pair of Indians fighting over it, and Lawson gets it. And this is going to turn into an easy basket here for Lawson, as nobody getting back in time after a pair of ICC players collided on the other end, as that was Rudolph, who comes in and gets her 6th point of the game. And Lawson slowly but surely creeping their way back into this one. ICC drops it off on the backside, was not ready for the basketball again as it goes out of bounds. ICC wants to take a timeout, trying to get their head back in the ball game here. 34-22, ICC with the lead. 3:04 to play here until halftime. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to DavisFordSales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online, DavisFordSales.com.
And welcome back here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. We reset out of the timeout. 3:04 to play here. 34-22. ICC with the lead here over the Lady Cougars. Adam Gore here, bringing you the first basketball game of the year here on the season. We typically only broadcast division games, but our friends over at ESPN 95.1 The Fan said, hey, we've had some great response from ICC Athletics, and we want to get on basketball as soon as possible, so we do appreciate them partnering with us and helping grow that Let's Go ICC brand. Trying to go inside, and that's a travel. The referee says no. She threw the basketball to herself, so a break there for Lawson State. Lawson trying to drive inside. That shot is off the mark, no good. And ICC corrals the rebound. Now ICC wanting to get out and run. Here comes Gandy. Gandy going to try to challenge, nothing there. Backs it back out now and resets the offense for ICC. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Smart play that time by Gandy. Man-to-man defense now here out of Lawson. We've seen a man-to-man and 2-3 out of Lady Cougars this evening. Gandy wanting to work one-on-one, nothing there. 8 seconds now on the shot clock, and they're going to say she stepped out of bounds as she went on the drive with that ball fake, and the turnover gives the ball right back to Lawson. So Lady Indians, who looked very impressive in the first quarter, not so much here in the second quarter, letting Lawson to get back in this one, as ICC led as much as, I want to say as much as almost 18 in the first quarter. Now Lawson slowly but surely chipping him back in this one. 34-22, ICC with the lead, 2 minutes to play. Three-pointer on its way, almost a knuckleball style three-pointers. They didn't have much rotation. Now ICC getting out trying to run. Nice job pausing and letting the defender fly by and getting the basket. Now ICC getting out trying to run. Nice job pausing and letting the defender fly by and getting the basket. Wilson's unofficial 6th point of the contest, and ICC now. And I'm going to have to hurry my scoreboard up here as I accidentally zeroed it out. ICC leads it 36-22. 1:25 to play here. Lawson with the basketball. ICC, that tough man-to-man defense that Nancy Gray's basketball is known for, as that ball is put up, and it's going to be off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by ICC, and now ICC wanting to run. They've got numbers on the other end. Buford, layup is good. ICC Shania Buford got numbers on the other end. First point here in the second half. Layup is good. After scoring 14 in the first half of play, and ICC has bullied their way back out now to a 16-point advantage, 38-22. And there's another steal. Lady Indians now with a 3-on-2 break here. Gandy trying to go inside. She's going to be pushed on the drive. Should be on the floor. Yes, it will. And so ICC basketball on the baseline. We'll try to have a substitution coming in. This foul whistle on number 10, Trabricia Smith of Lawson. That's going to be her first foul, team third foul. ICC's been whistled for 4 fouls. Actually, a pair of substitutions coming in here. It's going to be number 1, Staples, and number 24, Rudolph, checking into the contest here for Lawson. 38-22, 52 seconds to play here until halftime. Buford eyes, tries, can't buy the 3. Rebound being tipped around, fought for underneath, and they're going to say last touched by the Lady Indians. Boy, I tell you what, Buford had a good look at that one. Kind of paused for a second. You think if she would have went through with that smooth shot right off the jump, she might have had a better look at it that time. So Lawson dodges the bullet there. Coming up on 35 seconds of play now, ICC leading 38-22 here at the break. Getting close to the break. Step back jumper from the baseline. Oh, pretty move, just could not get it to fall. And that's going to be a jump ball called. And good job that time by number 10, Smith, to come in and tie that one up. And possession will be in favor of ICC as Lawson got the ball to start the second quarter. 27.5 seconds to go until halftime. ICC see if they can get another basket off here. Buford, the paint just opens up for her. The layup is no good. Gets her own rebound, and there's going to be a jump ball underneath, and this is going to be Lawson's basketball. Actually, Buford got tied up with her own player that time, and Buford getting a little bit of a shove underneath the basket that time. As Mallard, nothing like just crazy malicious, but Mallard just kind of stretched a little bit, make sure that Buford was out of her way. So 15 seconds to play until halftime. 38-22, ICC with the lead. Lawson with the basketball. First game of the year here for both teams. Now make it 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Lawson not recognizing the clock, and ICC is going to get a stop. Oh, the layup is no good. Boy, they were very patient all the way down to the last 0.5 of a second before they got that shot off. Nearly got a wide open layup, just could not get it to fall. And that's going to do it here for the first half of play. ICC with a 38-22 lead here at the break. We're going to take a timeout and come back with some first half stats and more here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC, the Lady Indians, leading at 38-22 here at the break. We're going to take a look at some first half stats along with some Little Caesars instant replays. Indians with it now, looking to drive inside, knifing her way up, floater in the paint is up in and good. Lawson State, actually the Lady Cougars, these stats are brought to you by
from the corner. Yes.
Remind you, they've got the Carhart Classic for $2.99
Buford with it right now.
So Shania driving inside, pumps it and puts it in as well. Out there, you hear the ICC All-American band performing in the back.
NBA range three, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Rudolph, 6 it out. This is Buford.
Thompson
Buford
had
stops
4.
and pops.
Davis
up
with
and
2.
good. Leach with 2. 8 seconds. Buford trying to work off the screen. Drives inside. These stats
is up and good.
Shania Buford.
Leading
it up the floor. Now ICC trying to get out the transition.
Layup is good.
Did this 2 points for ICC.
Patient somebody has 2 additional points. Tries. Finds the 3-point basket.
For Lady Indians, they were led by Shania Buford, 16 points.
Jumper denied
in the first quarter of play.
Now ICC getting down trying to run with 6. Nice job pausing and letting the defender fly by and get the basket. Now ICC won't run. They've got numbers on the other end. Buford
and
layup is good.
Quay McClatchy. Those being brought to you by Sonic here in Fulton. We're going to take another timeout. Come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime show. 5:45 until we start the second half of play. ICC Lady Indians lead at 38-22 in the opening game of the year here over Lawson State. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza. Then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
And welcome back one more time here, part of the Little Caesars halftime show. ICC Lady Indians leading the Lady Cougars of Lawson State by the score of 38-22 here at halftime. Let's take a look at some Renaissance Bank scoreboard updates, and we'll start in the NBA. A lot of those games just now starting. It's Cleveland leading Denver 12-4. That's with 7:53 to go in the first quarter. Philadelphia leading over the LA Clippers 10-4. 8:31 to go in the first quarter. And with 6:40 to go in the first quarter, it is Oklahoma City over Charlotte 12-8. Other games going on tonight: Sacramento at Atlanta, Milwaukee at Boston, New Orleans at Portland. So good news is my Pistons aren't playing, so they can't lose. We'll see if there's any football games going on tonight. And I think there is. Yeah, there's actually two going on. Northern Illinois leading Akron 7-0. That's with 9:27 to go in the first quarter. And Ohio just scored to take a 7-0 lead over Western Michigan. That is with 7:18 to go in the first quarter. And I also believe later on tonight, UCF, the number 12 team in the country, will be taking on Temple later on this evening. We'll see if there's some scores throughout the MACJC going on tonight as opening night for basketball in the league. And yes, there are some scores going on right now, so let's take a look at some women's basketball scores. Southwest Mississippi Community College, they trail Angelina College 41-26 at halftime. And that's the only other one, because the other score is your score right here. ICC leading 38-22. So we're going to take one more time out here. We're from all of our sponsors and be back with the second half of action here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get set to start the second half of play here, third quarter of play, as ICC leading it 38-22 here over the visiting Lawson State. We do want to say a special hello to those in support of Lawson State tonight watching here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. On the floor for ICC to start the second half will be Kaylin Wilson wearing number 5, number 10, Tanisha Miller, number 11, Tabria Gandhi, number 14, Shania Buford, and number 15, Zaria Jenkins. So the original Coca-Cola starting 5 on the floor here for the Lady Indians. ICC leads it 38-22, 16 points in the first half from Shania Buford. As looks like Lawson's going to start and open things up here with a 2-3 zone against the Lady Indians. See if they can force them to shoot from the outside. Buford with it now, goes inside to Miller. Miller drops it off to Buford in the paint. The shot is up, off the back. No good, offensive rebound, shot was blocked. Got it one more time, and ICC with plenty of time. Gandy, floater in the paint, no good. Rebound, tipped, still loose, and jump ball. Well, that time the ball just did not want to go to anybody, and the jump ball called, and it will belong to Lawson State after the Lady Indians got the ball to start the third quarter of play. 38-22, that was your score at halftime. That's your score so far right now at the 9:15 mark. Lawson sprints down the floor, and ICC falls asleep. And now it's a 38-24 contest. Nice job on the extra pass. I believe that was number 12, Browning, that came in and scored that one for her 4th point of the contest. 38-24. That ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. It will stay with ICC. 9:01 to play here in the third quarter. We do invite you to stay tuned at the conclusion of this game. We will have the ICC men's basketball game coming your way here, both on the Red Channel as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Don't forget, you can follow them on Twitter at ESPN 95.1 The Fan, or you can also follow us at Let's Go ICC. Running hook shot is up in and good. That was Miller.
Or you can also follow
the
us.
basket. Let's go ICC. Running hook shot. Miller gets it. And ICC gets a turnover on the press. That layup is no good. Miller comes in and gets the offensive rebound, and there's a foul. So Miller, who actually was all the way down on the other side of the floor, came back down, crashed the board, got the rebound. Just couldn't quite get that one to go home. But there is a foul. Actually, we'll say the foul was before the shot. And so the ball will stay with ICC on the baseline. 8:37 to go here in the third quarter. ICC with a 40-24 lead. Buford with the basketball. Swings it around on the wing now. Spot up three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound controlled by Lawson. Now Lady Cougars want to get out and try to up the tempo as well. They're trying to push the ball. That jumper blocked. Loose ball, though, on the floor. The shot is up and a foul. Whistled on ICC. Buford blocked the jumper. And that foul's going to be whistled on the rebound, but a smart play once she felt the contact to just force it up and get the two shots coming up here. That foul whistled on Tanisha Miller. Her first, team first, each team with one foul here in the third quarter. This will send number 20, Leach, to the free throw line. She's got 2 points. Now make it 3. As always, those Sonic stats unofficial on the evening. Second free throw, the Iron Unkind. Rebound slapped out of bounds, last touched by Lawson, so to go back to ICC. So ICC with the basketball. They trot it into the front court. Buford with it on the far side of the floor. Now goes inside to Jenkins, trying to go the high-low set, and a great job defensively by Lawson to step in front of that one and take it away. Now Lawson trying to create points off the turnover, looking to go inside. Passes it inside, ball's loose on the floor, still loose, and Lawson has it, rolling around with it, and ICC eventually takes it away, and there's going to be a reach-in foul whistled here on the Lady Cougars. Well, you can tell one of the things for the Lady Cougars focusing on in the second half is to be more aggressive defensively, and that's what they're doing. And they're causing some issues early. They're trying to find a way to dig out of this 15-point hole. ICC with a 40-25 lead here over Lawson, the Lady Cougars, with 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Gandy with the basketball, trots it down, 2-3 zone, still out of Lawson. We've seen them switch from the 2-3 to the man-to-man. Gandy with it on the far side of the floor, trying to go the high-low set, goes inside to Miller. Miller lets traffic clear, can't get the layup to fall, just left it a little short that time. And now here comes Lawson. Lawson trying to up the tempo whenever they get the opportunities, and that's what they're doing now, driving inside. And that's a travel as she tried to adjust. Good job on that help side defense by Miller. Miller, a shot blocker, came in, caused her to drive that pivot foot, and the turnover gives the ball back now to the Lady Indians. 7:36 and counting to go here, 40-25. ICC with the lead here over the visiting Lady Cougars of Lawson State. Buford with the basketball, left wing, now drives inside, and she is clobbered on the way to the basket. Good no call, though, on the part of the referee, as all three defenders were basically standing there, and the contact was initiated, but not enough to draw a charge, but the ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with ICC. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 7:24 to play here in the third quarter. Buford set to send this one in once the referee lets him go, and now he does. Lobs it up top to Gandy. Gandy with the basketball, swings it back now. Corner three-pointer on its way. Yes! Gandy with the basketball. Three-point basket now. Drilled that time on its way. Yes! I've got her unofficially with 6 points. Excuse me, no, that was not Leach. That was Williams. I've got that as her first points of the contest. That shot is off the mark, no good. ICC leads it 43-25, and there's a layup up on the other end. Good for Thompson. So Thompson gets that one to fall. 43-27 is your score. Inside 7 minutes to play now. Lawson in that 2-3 zone. ICC has been able to hit the three-pointers. Good call that time as she shuffled her feet roadrunner style before she put the ball down to dribble. And the turnover gives the ball back to Lawson. 6:44 to go here in the third quarter. ICC 43, Lawson State 27. There's Lawson with the basketball. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. They're in the navy and old gold uniforms, or navy uniforms trimmed in old gold, I should say. ICC in their home grays trimmed in red and blue. ICC now out in transition. Layup too hard. Boy, and there's the loose ball, and somehow ICC dodges that one. So Kayla Wilson, after loose ball, and somehow with it, ICC dodges that for her 8th point of the evening, and ICC now leads at 45-27. 6:15 to go here in the quarter. Lawson with the basketball, trying to drive baseline. Good help defense on the side of ICC. Quay McClatchy has checked into the contest, but there's a nice basket. Mid-range jumper knocked down by Leach that time. Her 5th point of the evening. 45-29 is your score. Inside 6 minutes to play now. Still in that zone defense for the Cougars. ICC adjusting to it. Working around the perimeter, looking to go inside. Nothing there. ICC being very patient. Now drops it inside to McClatchy. McClatchy wanting to go to work, and that's an offensive foul. No, they call it travel. McClatchy could have been called with an offensive foul as she kind of turned and punted that elbow into the defender. I like the physical, aggressive play. Just drug that pivot foot, and the turnover gives the ball back now to the Lady Cougars. Number 5 checking into the contest. Croxton coming in for Lawson State. ICC leads 45-29, 5.5 to play here in the third quarter. ICC moving it around. Air ball on the jumper. Loose ball is into the hands of ICC. Now ICC wanting to get out and run. Up the floor they go. That's going to be number 5, Wilson with it. Eyes, tries, bites the 3. Does Shania Buford. Wilson with it.
Buford.
Eyes, tries, bites the 3. Does Shania Buford. And Lawson, or no, excuse me, a foul. I thought Lawson was going to call a timeout, but instead a foul whistled on Gangley. ICC leads it 48-29. Substitution into the game here. Keely Wilson will check in for ICC. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. So 5:05 to play here. ICC leading 48-29 over Lawson State in the opening game of the year for both teams. Lawson with the basketball, trying to go inside. Good defense. Turnaround jumper is up. No good. Rebound tipped around. Still loose, and Lawson comes away with it. Well, neither team could really secure possession. The ball just seemed to just continue to trickle away from anybody that wanted it, and Lawson eventually got it. Jumper, good, count it, and a foul. That's going to be number 20, Leach. And that foul is going to be whistled on number 21. That is going to be Wilson with the foul, her first foul. Substitution in the game here. This is going to be number 10, Tanisha Miller, coming into the contest. McClatchy will come out. This substitution being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. So a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Leach. She's got 7 points on the evening. Free throw is on its way, and it's good. Give her 8. Leach, a nice ball game. Makes it a 48-32 contest. ICC with the basketball. Lawson came out in a man-to-man, then falls back into a 2-3. ICC adjusting. Into the corner they go. Buford wants another one. No. Backside rebound there for Lawson. Now Lawson trying to hurry down the floor. ICC not getting back in transition. And the ball came loose, but then no travel was called as Smith was able to put that one home for her 3rd point. And now here comes Lawson. Once again, creeping their way back into this one. 14 is where the Lady Indians have consistently led tonight. Runner baseline is up, and the iron kind. Lady Indians have consistently led tonight. Got the baseline is up, and the iron kind. 21 points. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Yes, it is. Good job that time by the referee. As number 5 that time fully extending the arm on the push-off on the drive to the basket. And that's going to be Croxton with the foul. I like the aggressive play, though, on the part of Croxton, just trying to make something happen for her basketball team. Just got caught with that put-off. Now here comes Buford. Buford drops it off to Miller, and Miller's fouled hard. Good hard foul that time on the backside by number 10, Smith. Didn't do anything malicious, but did foul her hard enough that she wouldn't be able to get the shot off and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. So this will send Miller to the free throw line to shoot a pair of free throws. 50-34 is your score. 3:45 to play here in the third quarter. ICC with the lead. Miller's first free throw rattles in good. Miller's free throw makes it 51-34. 3:45 to play. Substitution in the game here for Lawson. Checking in is Mallard, the 6'1 sophomore forward out of Perry, Georgia. Awaiting the second free throw here from Miller. It's on its way, and that one rattles in. So a pair of free throws knocked down nicely that time by Tanisha Miller, the sophomore out of Greenville. Gives her 4 points on the evening. ICC 52, Lawson 34. 3.5 to play in the third quarter. Inside they go. Good help defense. Wild shot put up. Miller gets big and gets the rebound. Here comes ICC on the offensive end. Kicks it into the corner. Buford wants the three. No. Rebound, though, pulled down by ICC. Baseline jumper, no. Another opportunity on the offensive end. That shot's no good. Third time, not a charm. The ball tipped out, and Gandy is going to back it back out. Good hustle that time by ICC on the boards. Three-pointer well off the mark, but there's Buford. Gets it. Turnaround jumper off the baseline, no good. And Tanisha Miller gets the rebound. ICC with almost, I believe, 6 offensive rebounds on this one possession. Runner in the paint is no good from Gandy, but the freshman will head to the free throw line. Great effort on the boards that time by ICC. They're easily outmatched size-wise, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with the hustle of this Lady Indian squad so far this evening. 2:57 to go here. And looks like we're going to have a timeout taken. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them. ICC wins it, or excuse me, ICC leads it 52-34. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. It'll be free throws coming up here for ICC. They lead at 52-34 over Lawson State. 2:57 to go here in the third quarter. We do want to thank everyone for tuning in here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the red channel, as well as want to say a special hello to those that are watching out in Alabama, maybe Georgia, and throughout the area in support of Lawson State. We'll have the guys game coming up your way next here on both ESPN 95.1 The Fan as well as Let's Go ICC TV. Both free throws good for Gandy. She will check out. She's got 9 points. Checking into the contest will be number 4. This is going to be Whitney Watkins. Whitney Watkins checking in for the first time this evening. Lead back to 20 for ICC. 54-34 is the advantage. 2:51 to go here in the third quarter. Trying to work the inside high-low game. Nice job that time by Lawson. Good patience, and the shot is up in and good. Been very impressed with the play of Chelsea Leach this evening. She's got 9 points, but she has been extremely solid whenever she does get the ball in the low paint. So ICC with the basketball, trying to work against this man-to-man defense out of Lawson. Oh, beautiful play. Layup is good. Trying to work against this man-to-man defense out of Lawson. Here. Oh, beautiful play. Layup is good. And ICC getting it going in a good, positive manner so far. Pushes lead back out to 20, 56-36, 2:15 to play. But we got a foul away from the basketball. So that foul going to be whistled on number 20 of ICC. That's going to be Williams. And we'll have a substitution getting set to come into the contest. Next opportunity, make that opportunity now. Kaylin Wilson coming into the contest. And this will be Williams, who just picked up her 3rd foul, checking out for ICC. Lawson with the basketball. Spins, trying to get in the paint. Now spots up for a three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Beautiful block out underneath that time by ICC. And now here come the Lady Indians. Wanting to go coast to coast. Running shot is up, no good. But a nice job that time by Wilson. Got the board, looked up, saw she had a lane to go to the basket. Couldn't get it to finish, but hopefully that's one of those later on down the line we can consider to drop that one in. So she'll go to the free throw line here with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. ICC leading the game 56-36 over Lawson State. This is Keely Wilson. She is a freshman guard out of Olive Branch. She went to Horn Lake High School. Free throw, no. The iron, oh so unkind for Wilson. Even 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. ICC leading by 20. We're waiting the second free throw here from Wilson, and it's on its way, and that one's short. But we have a lane violation. This is going to be on Lawson State, so that free throw basically, well, you just didn't count. So a do-over here for Wilson. And nearly another violation, but this time Wilson able to make good on it, and she gets her first collegiate points of her career. Then there's a turnover. ICC gets it. Layup is good. Turnover. ICC gets it. Layup is good. Coming in and getting the basket, her first collegiate point. She's out of Decatur, Alabama. Went to Austin High School. Made it a 59-36 game. Loose ball. Lawson gets it. Tries to get a little fancy with the drop-off, and now ICC in the open floor. Buford driving inside. She is hit as she lays up. No whistle, and they're going to say the ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Indians. Well, Buford kind of took her eye off the prize that time as she went in looking to drive to the basket and just kind of didn't really finish the drive, or excuse me, I should say, didn't finish it on the way to the house. And so now Lawson with the basketball. They trail 59-36. 1:15 to play. Spot up jumper from the key on its way, and the bank is open. The First American National Bank bank shot drops home for Chelsea Leach. She's got 11 points now. Makes it a 59-38 contest. 1 minute to play here in the third. Mid-range jumper short, well off the mark. ICC trying to save it inbounds. Does so. Watkins, great hustle, but Kaylin Wilson takes her eye off the prize, dribbles the ball off her foot and out of bounds. Back to the Lady Cougars. 53 seconds to go here. ICC leading the contest 59-38. 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lawson with the basketball. Going to push the ball into the front court now. Trying to work off some screens. ICC in that man-to-man defense. That's pretty much what they've been in all night. And I don't know if Coach Gray knows there's any other type of defense to run. Turning in the paint, the shot was blocked, but they're going to say got her with the body. And that foul whistled on number 5. Actually, Miller blocked the shot, so the block was clean. The foul whistled on Kaylin Wilson, the sophomore guard out of Columbus. She went to Columbus High School, and that will send Lawson to the free throw line. It's up and good. Once again, Chelsea Leach continuing her impressive night. She's got 12 points to lead the Lady Cougars in scoring this evening. Back to a 20-point game. Second free throw, that one good as well for Leach. I've got her unofficially with 13 on the night. So ICC with the basketball. We'll see if they elect to hold off here. They do have about 5 to 6 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock. So ICC being very patient. Now trying to go, now looking to drive inside. Running shot is up too hard. Rebound though to Miller. Miller's shot's blocked, gets it back to Buford. Buford trying to put the shot up, and they can't do so, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And so good defense by Lawson. ICC had the opportunity to get a couple of shots up. Lawson didn't allow him to do so, and the shot clock violation comes with 7.1 seconds to go in the third quarter. ICC leading 59-40. So Lawson will get it, see if they can get a shot off before the final horn sounds. Driving inside, running layup is up, off the back iron, and no good. We've played 3 quarters in Fulton. ICC leads at 59-40 over Lawson State. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef. No, corn-fed. On the grill. Now, flat top. Iceberg lettuce. Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese. Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with the Coke. Only with the Coke. Coke and a burger. Come on. All right. That's where you get the flavor.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. Lawson went on a pretty good little run there. ICC had pushed the lead above 20, and they were able to come back and make it a 19-point contest heading into the fourth quarter of play. ICC is led by 14 for pretty much a large majority of the evening. So ICC will have the basketball to start the second half here. Or excuse me, start the fourth quarter, I should say. Lawson in a man-to-man defense, slapped it away momentarily. ICC, Watkins able to get it back. Watkins wanting to go on the drive, nothing there. So now Lady Indians will back it back out, looking to go on the backside pass. Ball slapped away, and Watkins gets her dribble back, trying to feed it on the backside to Miller. Good defense by Lawson to slap it out of bounds and get the ball back on the baseline for ICC, allowing the defense to reset. 12 seconds on the shot clock for ICC, 9:42 to go in the contest. ICC leading 59-40. Three-pointer from Watkins, halfway down, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lawson, and now Lawson wanting to get out and run. ICC doing a good job getting back in transition. Shot blocked that time by Miller into the hands of Lawson. Loose ball in the floor. Jumper is up in and good for number 20. Well, anybody playing Lawson in the future, you need to know where Chelsea Leach is and make sure you're able to block her out on every opportunity. She is a long, rangy player, listed at 5'11", but plays much larger than that, a freshman forward out of Town Creek, Alabama. Buford with it, now backs it back out. ICC going on the drive, jumper from the key, off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out, put back is up for Watkins, no good. And Miller gets strong, gets the rebound, and backs it back out. And ICC is going to try to work the clock here. Good job by Tanisha Miller not to force that issue. And now ICC with it. Working with it on the left wing, trying to work off a screen. Switched nicely on that time by the Lady Cougars. Picks up her dribble in trouble, and she traveled. Switched her pivot foot that time. Did number 21, Keely Wilson. And Wilson that time tried to throw the ball over to Buford, but the defender from Lawson jumped in front of that one and caused the travel. So a good job defensively by the Lady Cougars as they get the ball back now, trailing 59-42 with 8:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. ICC with the lead, Lawson with the basketball. Loose ball on the floor, Gandy trying to get after it, and it's going to be a timeout taken by Lawson after she got the ball set across the floor, so a break there for Lawson. Timeout on the floor, we're going to take it with them. 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more after this word from Little Caesars.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. The ICC All-American Pep Band in the background there. Doing a great job as always. They're in midseason form here in the first game of the year. So Lawson with the basketball after the timeout. They go inside to who else but Leach. That shot's no good. Rebound being tipped out and finds its way into the hands of Shania Buford. 59-42, ICC with the lead and the basketball. Working right to left on your radio dial. Gandy eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. Very impressed with the play of Gandy this evening. We've got her unofficially with 12 points on the night and a pair of three-pointers. ICC leads it now, 62-42. Lawson with the basketball, working with it on the right wing, trying to go to the baseline, does so. Ball fake, looking to go on the drive, and that's going to be a foul on Miller. Well, Miller just got off balance that time as that foul whistled on number 10, Tanisha Miller. And I've got that as her second foul of the evening. Substitution coming to the game here for ICC. Zaria Jenkins checking in. Checking out will be Kaylin Wilson. So Lawson with the basketball on the baseline. 7:45 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter. ICC leading it by 20, 62-42. Gandy with the block shot. Gandy getting it done offensively. Defensively now turns into a transition basket. Layup is up in and good. Well, it all started with the block shot from Gandy, resulted in a layup that time on the other end of the floor for number 15, Zaria Jenkins. And ICC now pulls their way back out to a 22-point lead. 64-42. trying to go inside and put up the three-pointer, and there's a foul away from the ball. That foul's going to be whistled on number 15, Jenkins. It looks like ICC's wanting to take a timeout here. A little confusion defensively on what ICC wants to do. 7:18 to play here, 64-42. ICC with the lead. 30-second timeout. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back out of the timeout. ICC with a 64-42 lead. 7:18 to go here in the fourth quarter. Remind you the guys game will be coming your way next year on Let'sGoICCTV.com as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Lawson to inbounds on the baseline. Barely beats the 5-second count. And two players collide with each other, able to keep her balance and avoid the travel. Man-to-man defense here from the Lady Indians. ICC. That's all they know is man-to-man defense. Top of the key they go, trying to spin in the paint. Turnaround, wild shot was blocked, and now ICC, taken away by Lawson. Runner in the paint is up in and good. Nicely done that time by Rudolph. Rudolph stepped in front of the pass, took it away, and got the cheer drop to fall to make it a 64-44 contest. And we've got a foul whistled here on number 3, King of Lawson State. Substitution coming into the game here. This will be number 12, Sarah Berryman, checking into the contest. Checking out will be Whitney Watkins. This substitution being brought to you by First American National Bank. Reminding you to follow the flag with locations all the way from Iuka and now opening up a new location in Tupelo. First American National Bank, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Jumper good. That was Tanisha Miller with that mid-range jumper. I've got her unofficially with 8 points now. Makes it a 22-point contest. Trying to go for the steal inside, and the extra pass taken away by Jenkins. Nicely done. Backside help defense on the part of Jenkins. Now ICC wanting to get out and go. Gandy with the basketball. Works over to Jenkins. Jenkins over to Berryman. Berryman for three. Off the mark, no good. And that's just going to be a reach-in foul there. Berryman, another one of those freshmen out of Belmont that kind of got maybe a little too jazzed up that time, trying to get after the loose ball after the rebound got away from her. And so that foul there is going to be the third foul on ICC, second foul of the evening whistled on Sarah. So Lawson will come to the other end of the floor. They were thinking it was free throws, but they'll have to trot down to the other end of the floor now to get the basketball. Lawson with it, man-to-man defense out of ICC. Lawson has been a heavy helping of Leach. I don't see her on the floor right now, so she may be getting a breather. Berryman steps in front of that one, nearly takes it away. Now Lawson with it, trying to go that high-low set. Up and under, shot is up and blocked, no good. As she drug her pivot foot on that step-around move, I guess you could say, but Miller's going to be hit with her third foul. I'm not going to get on the referees too much tonight, as much like myself, the basketball players, this is some of their first games of the year as well. So a break there for Lawson State. This will send number 4, Mallard, to the free throw line. Mallard, a sophomore forward out of Perry, Georgia. She is 0 for 1 in the evening from the charity stripe. That one, though, good. Mallard had a word for the ICC pep band after making that free throw. And the band kind of laughing after she made that motion towards him. Second free throw good as well. So one of those she had to make that one after motioning towards the band for yelling at her, and not, she would have got the treatment. So Lawson's going to jump out in the press. Berryman brings it up the floor, drops it off, and Gandy was going with her, then stopped. Good idea by Berryman to lead her forward, but Gandy had stopped, so just a little miscommunication there. Turnover. Give us the ball back now to Lawson State. 5:48 to play here in the fourth quarter. 66-46. ICC. with a commanding lead in this one, getting set to send in a couple of more substitutions here for Coach Gray and the Lady Indians. Lawson trying to work against this man-to-man defense, driving inside, layup way too hard. Rebound by Miller, and Miller gets the ball out, and ball is just lost off the hands that time of Gandy. Miller, actually, when she came down with the rebound, got her foot tangled up with a Lawson player's shoulder and kind of popped her across the face. Substitutions into the game here for ICC. Number 23, Carrington Nealon, sister of former ICC player KK Nealon. And I'll try to pick up the next player that came into the contest as number 20, Williams, into the contest here. I'm going to say got her on the shot, so it'll be a pair of free throws coming up here for Lawson. So this will be number 22 heading to the free throw line here. This is Davis. Davis, a starter, and misses that first free throw. A smattering of applause from the ICC band. Three dribbles, a spin, and the free throw is off the mark, no good. But there's the rebound, put back, no good. Loose ball, and ICC comes up with it. Checking back into the contest, Chelsea Leach, and now ICC trying to get out and run. Buford bumped, and she gets the shot to fall. So Buford gets the basket. And Buford north of 20 points again tonight. We'll try to get those official Sonic stats, part of the Renaissance Bank post-game report. ICC now leading 68-46. Three-point play the old-fashioned way, no. Buford could not find that free throw to fall. The rebound easily controlled that time by Lawson State. 5:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. ICC in control, 68-46. Lawson working around the perimeter. That's going to be a hand check on the defense as number 20, Shemaya Williams, not necessarily agreeing with that call, but she said she had her hands straight up. I'm sorry, Shemaya, you didn't, as she was pushing off on the player that time. Good call by the official, as this will send number 22, Rachel Davis, to the free throw line. Davis heading to the line here, trying to make it a 20-point contest with a pair of makes. And she gets the first one to fall. Let you listen to the ICC All-American band in the background. Second free throw was good, but waved off after a lane violation by Lawson. This is the second time tonight we've seen that, once while ICC was shooting, and then that's the first one while they were shooting. ICC, no problem with the press. Trying to get it out in the open floor. Baseline jumper on its way, off the mark, no good. Rebound to Lawson. So Lawson did get the stop defensively, but did get the miss and the rebound. Now here come the Lady Cougars. They trail 68-47. Near turnovers, able to get it back now. ICC jumping in, man-to-man defense, and Lawson's going to reset with 15 seconds. Three-pointer on its way, no good, and the foul on the rebound, pushing the back. Called that time on number 4, Mallard. I don't know, I'll have to go back and check the official stats, but I don't know if Lawson has made a three-pointer tonight. That foul, the third on the Cougars. And Lawson State staying in that press, rightfully so. This is a chance to practice against people you haven't played against and get some live action. As Buford eyes, tries, can't buy the three-pointer, rebound tipped out. Gandy, the smallest player on the floor, tipping that one out and keeping the ball alive for ICC. So Buford with the basketball, getting the play call from the sideline. ICC leading at 68-47, 4 minutes to play. Buford wanting to work off a screen, now goes inside, kicks it out, thought about the three, nothing there, good switch on the defense that time, and ICC forced to reset now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Buford looking to go to work. Pull-up jumper, her shot was blocked. Good defense, but then there's Gandy to step in front of the outlet pass. Gandy goes inside and gets the basket. Gandy, I've been very impressed with her play tonight, was able to get the basket to fall. And there's going to be a travel on the other end. No, they're going to say a foul. Gandy, I've got her unofficially with 14 points in the contest. And so this will be a pair of free throws coming up here for Lawson. That puts ICC over puts Lawson into the bonus. As that free throw no good from Croxton. Substitution coming into the game. This is going to be number 22, Randasia Creighton. Randasia Creighton coming in for the first time tonight. And the second free throw up in and good from Croxton. I've got that unofficially as her first point of the evening. ICC leading it 70-48. And a timeout taken by ICC after the trap in the corner to avoid the turnover. So a little confusion on ICC on how to play against the press. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go here. 30-second timeout. I'll tell you what, let's keep it here and let you listen to the ICC All-American Band. Here, the ICC pep band split up of a lot of those All-American band players or members that performed during the football season. Tell you what, folks, you'll be hard-pressed to find a better band in all of community college athletics than the ICC All-American Band, the pep band. Of course, our arts and our fine arts performances, always great. So if you ever get a chance to come out and see these kids perform, you'll most definitely want to take advantage of that. So ICC will have the basketball. 3:33 to play here. Lawson coming out and putting on the press near a 5-second violation. Then ICC just throws that one in and turns it over. Good job by Lawson State to force the turnover. Baseline jumper. Long, no good. Rebound tipped out and ICC gets it. Up the floor, they're going to go to Buford. Buford challenging. Layup is good. Shania Buford gets the layup to go. I've got her unofficially 25 points. Turnover by Lawson and ICC gets it. Extra pass. Buford's layup is up in and good. So Buford gets that basket to fall off. A nice assist that time. Makes it 74-48. ICC putting this one to bed late in the contest. 2:50 to play. Lawson with the basketball. Looking to go to work on the inside. Extra pass. Layup is up in and good for Lawson. I believe that was number 20. I think that's Leach that was able to get the basket to fall. I've got her unofficially 17 on the evening. Baseline jumper, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound tipped, and it's going to be last touch by ICC. Should be Lady Cougar basketball, and it will be. Mass substitutions coming in, 1 for Lawson, 2 for ICC. Looks like Keely Wilson will check into the contest, along with number 13, Tamoya Brownlee. Tamoya Brownlee, seeing her first action tonight. She is a 5'11 guard/forward, a freshman out of Holcomb. So 2:20 and counting here. ICC leading this one 74-50. Running layup is no good. Rebound to Nealon. Well, with Carrington on the floor, I know possibly her mother and KK either here in the gym or maybe even watching back home, as that's going to be a foul on ICC. So I want to give a shout out to KK and her mother, two of my favorite people that used to be here at ICC. Substitution coming into the game now, as that's going to be the 5th foul of the night here on Williams. So Williams will check out. Checking in will be number 24, Elizabeth Ingram. Ingram coming into the contest, a 5'5 guard. She's a freshman out of Corinth. She went to Kossuth High School. So 2:08 to play here. ICC leading at 74-50. That free throw is up in and good, as that's going to be King. Gets the shot to fall. Makes it 74-51 now. Lawson starting to empty their bench as well. Second free throw is up in and good. 74-52, ICC with the lead. 2:08 to play here. Lawson still bringing out the press. Up the floor they go to Ingram. Ingram, skip pass and batted away and taken away by Lawson. Good job hustling back and taking away the passing lane. And now Lawson with the basketball. Swings it around the perimeter. 3-point basket on its way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound being tipped around and controlled by Lawson. The shot is up in and good. That was number 10, Smith, with the basket. And ICC is going to be bailed out with a foul on the press there. And Lawson's showing some they can cause some issues with the press here. So next time these two teams meet, I believe Lawson's from Birmingham. Next time these two teams meet, do you think ICC can expect a heavy dose of the press? So Lady Indians with the basketball. They lead it 74-54, 1:38 to play. Ingram drops it off. Swings it around the perimeter. Three-point basket on its way. Yes! Three-point basket. Knocked down by Creighton. She's a freshman out of Tupelo High School. Drains the three, and ICC leads at 77-54. Rebound to Creighton. Now here comes ICC wanting to push, trying to get up the floor. Good idea, but just a bad angle on the pass as Neelan was trying to get to it. Substitution coming in the game here for ICC. This is going to be number 25, Sarah Freelow. Freelow will come into the game here with 1:13 to play. Lawson sitting in a substitution as well. Taylor Thompson coming into the contest. 77-54. ICC with the lead. 1:10 to play. Lawson trying to do a little shake and bake, driving inside, and a foul on ICC is going to be called. 25 on the foul. That one's going to be Freelow trying to come over and help defensively and committed the foul. So it'll be free throws coming up here for Lawson yet again. They'll also get set for a substitution at the next opportunity. High arching free throw finds its way to the bottom of the net. Substitution into the game here, number 5. Croxton coming back into the game. I believe this may be King at the free throw line. Yes, it is. She made the first one. And the second one. I've got her unofficially 4 points on the night here. 77-56, inside a minute to play. ICC once again struggling against the press. And it's going to be a jump ball call. A quick jump ball called that time as the ball will go to Lawson State. Hey, let's give a lot of credit here for the Lady Cougars. They're not going quietly into the night. They have fought, clawed, and tried to get their way back in this one. But that 20-plus point lead in the second quarter, well too much for Lawson to try to overcome this evening. Inside 50 seconds to go now before this one's final. ICC leading at 77-56. That shot from Lawson is off the mark, no good. Easily rebounded that time on the part of Brownlee, and now here comes ICC. Ingram with the basketball. Swings it around the perimeter. Another three-pointer on its way for ICC. Halfway down, no good. Rebound, tipped, and Lawson controls. Now here comes Lawson wanting to get out in the open floor. Running layup, no good, and that's going to be a, long, let them tie up for quite a while before they call the jump ball. As I think the officials just trying to let the clock run out in this one. Good hustle that time on the part of Brownlee to tie it up and get the ball back for ICC. Lawson staying in that press. Ingram with it now. Drops it up the floor. 18 seconds. Jumper from the key is up halfway down. No good. Freelow's rebound. Put back. No good. And there's a foul. Was Sarah Freelow, the freshman out of Tupelo that time, got a little excited and rushed the shot. One of those that she could have, of course, being a freshman playing in your first ever collegiate game, a chance to score your first points of your career. The southpaw will head to the free throw line, but she was a little amped up. Free throw, no good. So 14 seconds to play in this one. 77-56 is the score. Well called ball game tonight by the officials as the second one is good. If you're just now joining us, you know a lot of times I get on the referees, especially when they're within air shots, but I do want to let them know I can give them a compliment when they're nearby as well. So 5 seconds to play, and ICC is going to wrap this one up. Oh, no, excuse me. The referee I was complimenting on the other end now calls a foul with 4.1 left. So 78-56, ICC will not be happy with the way they ended this one, as it was a little ugly down the stretch for ICC. But at the end of the day, a W is a W. That free throw is off the mark, no good. That free throw was from Myrisha King, the freshman out of Northport, Alabama. Second free throw was good for King. And that's going to do it. ICC will dribble the air out of this one, and that'll be your ball game. ICC picks up the 78-57 win here over Lawson State to improve to 1-0 on the year. We'll take a timeout and come back with your Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank post-game report. Your final score, ICC picks up the 78-57 win here over Lawson in the first game of the day. Let's take a look at some scoring for ICC. Watkins, 2 points. Wilson had 8. Miller with 8. Gandy had 17. 29 points by Shania Buford. You had Jenkins with 4. 3 for Shemaiah Williams. Kalen Wilson with 1. 3 points for Creighton. And 3 points for Freelo. That is your Sonic scoring there for ICC. I was talking about you earlier. When your sister got in the game, I said, KK's got to be here somewhere. And so she was coming in behind us, come to say hi here in the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth. Those were your Sonic stats. Of course, you can follow those and get some more stats on Twitter at Let's Go ICC on Twitter. So ICC wins it by the final score of 78-57. We're going to step away. I'm going to stop the broadcast for about 2 seconds and then bring it back with the Davis Ford pregame show here between ICC and Lawson State in the nightcap. ICC trying to get the sweep. So we'll take a break and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef. No, corn-fed. On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce. Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.